Welcome back to Rouse Rising. My name is Katie, and we are in the midst of Vlogmas. Yes, that's right. I've committed to putting a video out every single day until December 25th. On this morning, I've got to get a loaf of bread going, but first I need to refill my olive oil container because my countertop container is out. So I pour from my large bulk container that I get from Azure Standard, and that helps us save money. So in this bread machine, we are adding 1 2/3 cup water, 4 tablespoons olive oil or whatever your favorite fat is. We're gonna add in 4 cups of flour. Sometimes I do half fresh milled, sometimes I do all purpose, and today we're just gonna do all purpose. My kids have online courses and I'm just trying not to make a whole lot of racket so that they can have quiet time while they're doing that. But we need bread, so we're gonna use the all-purpose flour today. So 4 cups of that, then we're gonna do 4 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. This bread takes about 2 hours and 20 minutes to bake. So by the time lunch is ready, this bread will be nice and cooled down and ready to slice into. And we'll also have some beef stew ready, and it's gonna be probably a later lunch because we had a later breakfast, and then the beef stew we'll eat for lunch, and most likely we'll have that for dinner as well. So, and the kids will eat other stuff. They'll have snacks and things like that, but this will be the bulk of our lunch and dinner meal. Channel. Today we are going to make some beef stew, and I'm going to make it easy, and we're going to use this pot roast that came with season and a bake bag, but we're just going to use the seasoning on it. But we're not even going to use that yet because we're going to go in with a bunch of salt and pepper on our cubed up meat. Today I am using beef. This is beef that we got from a local farmer down in Klamath Falls that had grass-fed, grass-finished beef. And we got this last year, so we definitely need to use it up. And this is how we're gonna use this up today. So we've seasoned our beef and we're putting a light layer of flour on it. We're gonna hit the saute function on our Instant Pot, or you can do this in a skillet on your stove top. I'm just choosing today to do everything in my Instant Pot because it's just a 1 container deal here. We're just putting all the meat in there, and then we'll put all the veggies in on top after this meat sautés and gets some brown on it. And we're gonna do that so that it gets some flavor on the meat. We're gonna brown it up just a little bit. Make sure it's all coated well in a little bit of flour. And then that will start sauteing. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start cubing up our vegetables. And to do that, I get a cutting board. I've already pre-washed and peeled all of our vegetables. So the only thing we have to do now is chop them up. We're gonna go in with a little bit of celery. And all of your vegetable scraps you can save to make a vegetable broth. You can just pop them back in the freezer in a bag and keep a Ziploc bag or a container of some sort in your freezer and put all your vegetable scraps in that, and then you will be able to one day make a vegetable bone broth, or you can add all those veggies in with your chicken carcass or with your beef bones, and then you can have a nourishing broth that way. So save your scraps. All right, oops, we're gonna go on top of our meat with the seasoning packet. And throw in all of our vegetables. Here, do you want one of these carrots?
I want that one.
Yeah, pick. There you go. You want another one? One more? The great thing about an Instant Pot is you can throw everything into your Instant Pot with some seasonings, some spices, a little bit of liquid, throw the lid on, and within 10 to 20 minutes, you're gonna have a meal ready. Of course, you have to let it depressurize, and that takes a few minutes, but your meal will be ready very quickly. No more waiting all day for it to cook in the oven. Delicious. All right, friends, I went to PT and Aaron fed the kids. I know it looks like beef slop right now, but it's really good beef stew. And we also had it with a loaf of bread that we baked. So delicious beef stew. And then we also baked this loaf of bread right here. It turned out beautiful, delicious, yummy. So they've been in the wash for a few days. Just slice into that. Comment down below if Dawn dish soap rubs you the wrong way, as it does me. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand the smell. I cannot stand the residual odor that lingers. But I found fragrance-free dish soap, unscented, from Azure Standard, and I buy it in bulk. It saves me money. It works really well. It cuts grease. It cleans all the things. I love it, and I just refill my soap dispenser with it, and I've got dish soap that doesn't stink like Dawn. You can find Azure Standard linked down below in my video's description, and when you use my link and spend $100 on your first order in bulk, organic, or delicious goods, I'm gonna get a $20 credit to use to shop with. And when you share your individualized Azure Standard link with your friends and family and they buy $100 worth of groceries and goods for their home, you're gonna get a $20 credit on your account as well. So share the love and shop Azure Standard. All right, we're gonna make a matcha latte, and I should really get some vanilla powder or something tasty. Not vanilla powder. What is it called? Vanilla syrup. Get some kind of vanilla syrup to have with this. It'll be nice. But we're just gonna make it. This is Venture Pal matcha, and we just add a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. And I don't have a matcha whisk, so I'm not an official matcha drinker. I mean, I'm an official matcha drinker, but I don't have all the official tools. So let's see here. We've got our matcha, ceremonial grade. We are going to add a little bit of hot water. Just to get it frothed up.
Mom, do you have to do one?
No, why? Add some ice to it. Just look at that.
Tristan, do you want to be a solver, a destroyer, or just a
destroyer?
That's good. Good matcha. It's not bitter at all, which is kind of a theme that I found with matchas, is they get bitter. This one, not at all. Matcha a day, keep the doctor away.